Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Season 3 of Trying, and this is the Apple TV Plus original show. This comedy romance focuses on Jason and Nikki, who now in the third season have finally been able to have some adopted kids. The process isn't complete yet, mostly, I guess, they're kind of fostering. But then when the grandmother of these kids comes into their lives and shakes things up, they're going to have to fight for these kids who they absolutely love. And, not everything's perfect. Sometimes you try to perform surgery on the little bouncy lamp looking thing from Pixar, and sometimes it just doesn't work and you let a kid down. But there's a lot of quirky and endearing little things in this show that I absolutely love. The tone and the charm of Trying is so endearing, and it's infectious. And Rafe Spall and Esther Smith are fantastic. And it's so funny because I never expected to like Rafe Spall in this way, because, he's one of the Andes from Hot Fuzz. A couple of jerks. But they're just so great together. And, Jason and Nikki both make their mistakes in terms of whether or not to trust this grandmother of the kids. And, they, especially Jason, I feel like makes some, very dumb decisions in this season that feel a little out there, but for the sake of drama, to drum it up and stuff like that. But I do think that the pace of this season in terms of the fostering all the way up to where this season needs to go and end, I feel like was well done over the course of these 8 episodes. And now this has been renewed for a 4th season, which I honestly thought this was the end. This season was bookmarked by 2 very endearing and enjoyable episodes. The opening one, them running around and trying to, make a home for these kids, was absolutely great. And then the end of the beginning, which is the final episode of the season, there's something that's special happens between Jason and Nikki, and it's one of those kind of jaunting, running around all the characters kinds of episodes. They have some side plots with some of their friends. One in particular gets really weird in terms of Scott, played by Darren Boyd, and he writes a book, and he's being completely serious about it, but the publishers think he's facetious, and they build this cult of personality around him. I feel Phil Davis's Victor, or Vic, who's Jason's father, I feel gets some nice moments in this season to shine. Even Oliver Chris's Freddy really gets some endearing moments to kind of step up and step out in this season. But in general, this is a really sweet show. I love the dynamic with, Jason and Nikki together, but then also their dynamic with their fostered, soon-to-be adopted kids. They add some bigger emotional stakes in this season, and you have an antagonist in it, which is interesting, but, they're not a terrible person, they're not evil, they're not a villain. It's just somebody who loves these kids so much, they want to be with them. And this show challenges you in ways to see what's best for these kids, but in the end it's always come down to loving people and seeing the good in them, and I appreciate that about this show. That continues in this season. This season had some great episodes. I feel like this show has really hit its stride in its 3rd season, and hopefully it continues that into the final season, but really episodes 1 and 8 of this really blew me away. In many ways, I do love this show, and, I look forward to Season 4, which I would guess would be the last one, but I thought this was going to be the last one and could have actually ended in the way that it was, but, we'll see, and hopefully it delivers another great season for Season 4 like it did for Season 3. But those are my thoughts on Season 3 of Trying. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some TV. Thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.